Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Inkbound, the game I have been loving. Can't stay away from it. We are going out for another rank 5 run, and this time we got the Weaver. I think that's what the class is called. Let's go over the basics of the Weaver real quick before we actually get started here. I'm already a little bit into the run and made a few very small decisions here, but the boss is going to be Cinder. Bosses deal more damage on second phase. I guess I should just start over from the beginning, but I don't know. I get ahead of myself, and I don't want you to have to wait through too many menus before the action gets started here. But let's talk about the Weaver a little bit. The passive here is Thread Count. Each thread grants +1 shielding up to 3 on 5 or more enemies becoming threaded, or on all enemies becoming threaded. Gain controlled weaving once per turn. Controlled weaving is +1 will reserve, lost at end of turn. Shielding just gives you shield. So what is a thread? You gain thread by using thread, as you can imagine here. That is our basic ability. Enhances and empowers the Weaver's powers is all you need to know. It just kind of connects the enemies to you, and then there's a bunch of synergies around that, such as the passives that we're reading here. And that's what these other two moves are kind of utilize here. So Constrict, it's a 1 energy, 1 cooldown, deal 150 damage split evenly between all of the threaded enemies. So you could either have a split between, like one enemy and deal all the damage to one, or you can split it between a bunch of enemies, And then you have Stitch, 1 energy, 2 cooldown, deal 35 damage to a threaded enemy for each thread you have. Nearby threaded enemies are pulled towards the center and take equal damage. So this one has an AoE, and you can kind of gather the enemies together. So you'd want to do this when you've threaded everything, basically. So yeah, kind of interesting. So let's see what we got for augments here. Let's see, critical constrict. I think a big thing actually we need to talk about is the fact that this is a magic binding. Thread is. This is a physical binding, constrict, and Stitch is also a magic binding. So you want to keep that in mind while you're choosing some different things here. And I kind of specifically chose to do a magic style build, since that's kind of not what we did last time. So I have a passive item here, +2 Everfrost. Set bonus, Cone of Frost will always show up. All you need to know is that Frost, I can't really show you easily here. It looks, Frost is basically going to be based around magic damage. So we're going to want to go for magic damage best we can here. So I think I kind of want to skip empowering the constrict here too much, since that is a physical binding, unless we can change it to magic, Increase the targeting area for widen Stitch. It's not amazing, nor is lengthy threads, obviously. I don't think it's worth rolling, though. I don't hate the increased area on the Stitch, though. +15 physical damage. On your first turn, your attack bindings do 50% more. Combat end, restore 2 HP, and this vestige gains to max HP. I think I'd still rather just get this to kind of get by. I mean, that's still quite a bit of damage on our first turn to help us out, I think. I don't know what that impaled spear is for. So let's see. Let's just go for the double tarnish vault here. Get a couple other weak vestiges going on. And let's get combat started. So step 1, we do want to... Oh, they have some... Oh, because this thing is channeling barricade. We do want to try to thread them all if possible. Oh man, that looks way bigger than I remember it. This thread ability here. Honestly, though. So Everfrost right now, it's giving me a more frost damage, but we don't deal frost in any way. So now they are all threaded. You can see all the threads here, and that gave us controlled weaving, which meant that we got our will back, basically, because we got them all. It could only happen once per turn, though. The power orb is behind us. Apparently we have a critical charge on the thread. Don't really know how that happened, to be honest, but whatever, we'll take it. So now we can, it doesn't matter which one we target here, it's equal damage across them all, but we might as well use this first, since it kills the thing that's barricading the 2 smaller enemies. Then we can use constrict here, and then finish them off with 1 more thread. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, let's see what's going on here. On defeating the enemy, 25% chance to gain 1 will. I don't hate it. It is green. +1 will reserve is pretty nice if we can get that up. We need a lot, though. Every 2 combats gain a random epic vestige. Oh, I've never had that up and running. This does have magic damage, though. +25 magic damage, -15 movement per turn. That's pretty scary on a class that has no movement ability. Most classes have an ability that will move you around. We do not. So that's pretty frightening. Although enchanted is what we want. You know what? Why don't we take it and we can always rip it to get double that moveset to get some more magic damage, I'm kind of thinking. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Let me see. Let me see. Minus... Oh, wait. There it is again. Enchanted. Minus damage resist, but we get omni damage, which is both physical and magical damage. So that's not bad. I don't really love Shadow, though. On turn end, take 1 damage, but you get 30 omni damage. I don't want Shadow to get very high, I don't think. Sure, let's do it. So this way, we already have enchanted up to level 2, so our magic damage is increased. Okay, and since we did take this Everfrost trinket here, I guess you could call it, we probably want Cone of Frost to actually inflict some frostbite. Deal 126 damage in a large cone, inflict 5 stacks of frostbite. So what does frostbite do? It doesn't slow enemies or anything. On being hit with a binding, deal 108 magic damage and lose 1 stack. So it's better to me than something like poison, although I don't really know, like the top end might be different. I don't know. At a first glance, it's better than a lot of the dots, you know, the damage over times. Because poison, for instance, doesn't actually deal any damage until after the enemy attacks, so you have to be able to take the attacks of the enemies. That's not the case with frostbite. You can still deal all that damage up front, you know what I mean? We could destroy a vestige right now. We might just want to take... How dangerous is this vestige to me? You know, it's pretty dangerous. I don't like having the reduced movement. I think it's worse than it seems. We have an extra potion there. Not that one. Let's get rid of that one. This way, we still have the enchanted bonus, and it's moved up 1, but we don't have the reduced movement on it. Although we do lose a little bit of bonus damage there. Glyph Globule. Or double vaults. No augments, huh? I guess I'll take the double vaults for now. Globules just allow you to roll things, basically. So I want to use at least one of these potions here. Yeah, we could probably just use the horseshoe crab to get some crit stuff for the whole entire combat. All right, so let's move to the side here and try to hit them all with this cone. Shazam, Dunzo. Don't need to thread them first or anything. Fortunately, the AoE is not big enough to hit them all. Why don't we use Constrict into a thread to finish them both off? We don't need to pick up the Power Orb. This way, Stitch is still not on cooldown. Looking pretty good. What's that say? Where'd it go? On defeat, another random enemy is healed for half its HP. Villains, Guardians, or Elite enemies cannot be healed with lifelink. Oh, I didn't know that. First time I'm seeing that, I think. There's no way I'm hitting all 3 of these guys with one move. So why don't we hit you first? Then the 2 of you. Darn it. They're just not close enough to each other, unfortunately. Oh, wait. You 2 are, apparently. Okay, so why don't we do that first? And then we'll use Constrict. See if I can hit the 2 of you. There you go. Get threaded. Pick up the Power Orb. It just always crits, apparently, for us, huh? You gonna move if I attack you here? I think you are gonna change directions. Okay, I can barely sneak behind you. I almost made a big boo-boo there. Cone of Cold has a pretty long cooldown. I didn't even realize there was more enemies, honestly. I probably should have been more gingerly with some of these things. Okay, we're fine, though. Dead! So I used that 1 potion. Now I can run back. It won't let you run back forever, so don't feel like that's something you'll have to worry about. You can only go back like 1 bridge, essentially. It's something that, I don't know, it's an interesting thing to leave in the game. I'd kind of be okay if they just don't even let you do it, though. Stroke of Genius plus 15 magic damage, and it does have the buff that we want. But I don't know, it's certainly not astounding. Probably take it, though. On your turn, gain 3 stacks of Shattered Will. At 10 stacks of Shattered Will, you gain 1 will. On your turn, reduce your highest cooldown by 1. I mean, it's got to be the magic damage, right? And so we already got 4 stacks. Boom. Shazam, you know? Shazam. What do we got here? Reduce your other cooldowns by 1, gain 30 movement. I don't mind that. These are all physical bindings. We could roll them, but I don't really want to. I'm thinking it's quicken, and that way we can lower the Cone of Frost cooldown, hopefully. Which is also a magic binding, by the way. I should have pointed out. Doesn't really matter that quicken is a physical binding in this instance. Okay, what do we got going on here? On your turn, reduce teleport binding cooldowns to 0. That's useless for us, unfortunately. On critting, gain 1 stack of blur once per turn. We're not going to be big on the crit, probably. On your turn, if you took no HP damage the previous turn, gain a critical charge in all bindings. It's not bad. It's not amazing either, I'd say. We could probably take it and then consider just ripping it pretty early on. It might come in handy. It might do something for us. Who knows? Let's get a free augment and buy another one here. Sounds like a pretty good choice. Okay. Inflicts 3 more stacks of frostbite from the Cone of Cold. Cone of Frost, even. I suppose so. The other two are definitely not astounding. Let me see what we got here. Ooh, on hitting inflict hex, 30% bonus magic damage to the target, lost at start of turn. On defeating a threaded enemy, thread the nearest non-threaded enemy. Nah, that doesn't mean much. Gain 2 shield on Stitch. It's not horrible, honestly. I guess I'll take the Hex, though. None of these are really singing quite yet. Yeah, I kind of want the Augment here. I don't want to rush the vaults too much. Let's take the Augment, the money, and the Vestige. Thank you. Okay, we got a little honeypot here. Oh, honeypot sounds wrong. Let me see. I can hit all the regular enemies by doing this. How much do I want to, though? Good question, good question. I don't know. Oh, right, nothing is threaded. I got confused for a second there. We can kill, like, almost everything. Why don't we just go ahead and thread this guy? Actually, let's go ahead and use Quicken. Go ahead and stitch them to get started on them. We took no damage, so everything has a critical charge now. So everything deals a critical hit, which is lovely. We are threaded to most of the enemies already. Reduce the cooldown of random binding to 0 and gain some movement. Gain 10 shield. Okay. Yeah, this move is not going to do amazing for us. So we're probably going to, like, pseudo-abandon it in some ways. Why don't we use it? And then grab the power orb anyway, though. Doesn't quite kill everything, that's for sure. But there we go. The thread kind of finished it. Let's try to get out of here. I think we'll be okay, right? They're not going to change or anything. What does more damage now? That's thread. That's constrict. Constrict is still a little bit better just because the base damage is so much higher. Not by a lot, though. We took 1. I brought great shame upon our house then. Cone of Frost. There's no way I'm hitting everything, so I guess we should probably just plan to do this. Can I hit these 3 with a thread? I can, amazingly. Hit you, thread you. Okay, you're all done. That's all you need to know is that they're done, basically. Give me an augment. What do you got? Ooh, full cost discount on the Frost. That's the final buff we can get on it, though. On turn start. So only the first time you use... If you somehow are able to use this more than once per turn, you only get the discount once. Reduce the cooldown of your physical bindings by 1. That's not great, because we only have constrict. So we definitely don't want that. Further range, wider area on the threads. It's okay. Yeah, I should probably take it. I don't know. Feels like I'm settling awfully quick. Yo, 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 yo. What do we got going on in here, though? On your On your turn, inflict 1 stack of frostbite to all enemies. Well, I see frost, I take frost, basically. For the most part. Okay, a free binding augment and the chance to purchase another. Let's do a story choice here, which I don't think I've done very much lately. I tend to get tempted by everything else. All right. Increase incoming damage by 25% for 3 combats, but you get some money. Minus 30 movements for 3 combats, restore HP. Nope. Minus 1 reserve for 3 combats, gain a random ascension. Well, that's very random. I could probably settle for the money. We'll be okay, right? I don't know really how much money it was. Kind of hard to tell. And then we get to visit Le Shop. We have 2 empty slots here. We don't need to heal. What do you got for us here? Gain 30 Omni damage until a binding is used. On Quicken. Pull the enemies toward us on Constrict. That could make it easier to stitch everything. So that way it becomes more of a utility than a damaging move. It's not bad. Kind of tempted by Quicken here, though, admittedly. Let's try a Constrict. The Constrict doodad. On your turn, inflict 1 stack frostbite to all enemies again. Yo ho, we got a couple of things. Plus 10 burn damage. Burn damage now increases damage dealt by frostbite. Oh. Okay, maybe we can find a way to make it work, though. More frost, please, thank you. We're at 5 on the frost. So now, plus 20 frostbite damage, you deal plus 25% bonus attack binding damage to enemies inflicted with a frostbite. I still have a good amount of money, but I don't really want to roll. On hitting, inflict 1 stack of bleed. That deals physical damage, so less good. Do. Onward. Janice the Malformed. Okay, this is an interesting battle here. Everything has frostbite. Uh-oh. They wake up if you hit them. Waiting to be activated. Oh, no, sorry. They wake up if Janice hits them or if they're not dead. Janice will activate this enemy's attack or when it changes phases. So we do want to start killing them because if we wait till phase 2, then they'll all wake up basically and attack us all at once. So you want to slowly work on them all. So why don't we frost them a little bit here, right? And we'll do some threading. I'm probably not going to be able to hit more than one here, right? Are you hitting? Interesting. You do hit the boss if I do that. Or that. But if I do this, you're not hitting the little enemies. Weird how that works. But okay. Okay, Chief. Well, I could constrict to bring them in first. Okay, I guess we'll do that. There we go. Now we got rid of 2. Should I use this orb or just get out of here, kind of? Save it for next turn, I'm kind of thinking. Save it for next turn, why not? Okay. Oh, so they keep taking the frostbite. It doesn't tick down on its own, interestingly. Huh. Didn't really know that. Alright, pull them in. I guess use Stitch, even though it's not going to kill them or anything. Then the thread. Oh, you're actually going into phase 2. Oh, damn, son. How'd you do that so fast? Okay, that's kind of bad because there's a lot of enemies. I picked up that orb because it was going to expire anyway. Oh, crap. I'm going to get hit. Okay, we might as well shield then. The boss took so much damage. I didn't expect it. So now all the enemies are going to wake up. We're going to have to just sit here. We can reduce a cooldown, though. Okay. There's nothing to panic about. Not a singular thing. Let's see if I can hit all 3 at once here. It's a little questionable. Okay, we can do that. Okay, they're all threaded. Gather them up. Stitch them down. Okay, we're fine. Fine design. Whew. Kona cold. So now they have 8 stacks of frostbite. Let's hit it a few times first here, I'm kind of thinking. Guaranteed crit on constrict, so that's probably what you want to do. I honestly have no idea. Why am I taking 14? Damn. I guess it's just hitting me, you know? Not much I can do about that. And it's dead, though. Whew! We actually have quite a bit of damage. And bosses are hitting harder and harder in their second phases right now. Binding Tuner. Oh, no, it's on Constrict. Oh, we can change it so it deals magic damage. Deal 20 damage, inflict 10 stacks of burn to threaded enemies, and detach threads. Oh. Detach the threads, huh? Burn. After enemy attack, deal 39 magic damage per stack and lose 20% stacks. And what is this thing again? Plus 10 burn damage. Burn damage now increases damage dealt by frostbite. I'm worried about the thread detachment aspect of it. And I kind of don't love it. But if you rethread them, you can kind of get the magic back. I mean, you can get the will back from that, so maybe it's okay. Plus 60 damage on Constrict. Plus 30 damage for each thread attached to me on Stitch. Ooh. On defeating enemies you've threaded or on detaching one of your threads, restore 1 HP. Yo. That's kind of big. Especially now with rope burn, right? Defeating enemies you've threaded or on detaching one of your threads, restore 1 HP. That's a lot of HP regen, potentially. I'm so tempted by the damage, though. I'm kind of thinking, like, I'm kind of liking cross-stitch here. Oh, no. Too many good ones. I can't decide. I don't know. I took cross-stitch. I just want the damage. That's all I ever wanted. Okay. Frozen finger. I mean, I have to get rid of something that has frost on it in order to get Everfrost to stage 6 here, or whatever you want to call it. Plus 50 frostbite damage. You deal 25% bonus attack binding damage to enemies inflicted with frostbite. Triggering frostbite increases the bonus binding attack damage by 3% until end of turn. I lost me in that last half there, but whatever. Treasure Hunter. On defeating a treasure pot, permanently gain 10 Omni damage. Okay. I could do both of them, and that way, no, Treasure Hunter won't be that high still. Which will spawn a treasure pot for us. I guess I don't want to do them both. Let's see, we could get rid of the Cloak of the Conspirator. Oh, right. Well, this is actually working pretty often. I don't need to destroy this one, and I don't really want Shadow that bad. I don't need to destroy that one, really. I guess I'd want to destroy it eventually. This one's not great either. For Ambusher. I'm trying to think of the set bonuses here. We'll get rid of the Cloak of the Conspirator. Which is probably going to hurt us slightly, but at least now we have Warden and we have Reaver now. On turn it, enemies gain 25% attack boost. On collecting an orb, take 1 damage. Go ahead, try to hit me. Try to hit me, enemies. Go ahead and try. I'm up to rank 11 right now. The game gets really hard, I gotta say. It's quite challenging. Give me the rare augments, please. It's definitely not a pushover. I'd say right now, like it might look like we have kind of an easy time. It's more of a fun time here at this difficulty so far for me. But yeah, it definitely gets quite difficult. An enchanter. Take 50% increased damage cleansed by defeating this something bolter. I don't think I'm gonna hit them all like this. So let's use Frosted to bite. Apparently the threads are just going to kill most of these guys, though. Rope burn. But now you're no longer threaded. You are going to hit me. Huh. Oh, I'm not in range? Okay, there we go. Huh, that is annoying, though. You take no damage from this anymore, rope burn, huh? You take it from the burn damage now. Mostly. So it doesn't really deal direct damage. It is very much a utility. Something to consider. Something to consider. That hits everything. Lovely. Bring them together and just try to thread them all immediately again. And we use this, then we use that, and we're done. I use this, and then use that. I gotta call out the names. I gotta do better at that. On defeating an enemy that has frostbite, inflict shatter on the nearest enemy. 30% bonus physical damage to the target. Oh, man. Doesn't make sense. We don't deal any physical damage, as far as I can tell now. Literally none. Damn. It's almost cool, huh? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to take that. We don't even need the set bonus for it anymore, right? We're probably just going to stick with these two forever. On your first turn, if you are above 50% HP, gain 40 physical damage now. On using your first binding of the turn, reduce cooldown of that binding by 1 and grant it a 1-cost discount. Kind of like that on Cone of Frost. On using your first binding of the turn. It's okay. I kind of have the money that we could roll here. We could. I don't know how much we should. I'm just going to take it for now, though. A rare augment. Reduce the cooldown of your magic bindings by 1. Yo! Okay, I think I like that. Right? Because that works for everything. But namely, it's to get Cone of Frost off cooldown as soon as possible. Plus 50 damage on the Stitch, though. It is tempting. I think reducing cooldowns is going to be important. Plus, oh, gain 2 shield. On turn start, full cost discount. Ooh. So once per turn, it's discounted. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's correct. We have quite a bit of money, surprisingly. We could go that way. Any vestige we want to destroy here? There's things to replace, but not like super in a rush to destroy them, honestly. Things to just, I guess spending money feels weird when there's other things we can do that don't cost us money here. Namely this, or supposedly don't cost us money. Minus 50 quillings, a 20% chance to get a valuable reward. Increase odds of reward each attempt. 1. First try, baby. We got shiny shoes. On turn start, gain 3 stacks of blur. This amount reduces by 1 each turn. Okay. Not super excited. Let's take the... No matter what, we get double vol, so let's take the augment with it, huh? Might regret not destroying some of that stuff. We shall see, though. Why don't we leave the guy on the bottom for now, huh? It's kind of just too awkwardly wherever. Okay. Thread them all, pull them together, burn them, rethread them, because they get unthreaded. Stitch. Did a lot of damage to only one of them. Kind of need this orb just to get out of the path here now. Doesn't deal that much damage, interestingly, to you. You don't have any frost on you. That might be part of the reason why. Let's see. We can get out of there. You're gonna, like, change where you're attacking, though, after I attack you. So what's the best way here? I guess you still just do the Stitch. Okay, now Cone of Cold is ready on the very next turn, but quickens on cooldown, so we can't sustain that forever. Let's cold them up. You're already dead. You can hit both of them. Constrict. Now there's only 1 left. I still have 3 will left. You were no longer threaded, but now you are. All I have to cast is Thread. Stitch. Constrict. Kill. Lovely. Controlled Weaving came back. Okay. So now Let's see if we can get, like... No way I'm getting all 4, right? I'm still hitting this guy next to me, which is kind of nice. We kind of got to head over here, though, now. Now I have no movement left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh? Only slightly uh-oh. Big uh-oh? Kind of a big uh-oh. This will give us some movement so we can move out of here, at least. Let's use it now. To allow us to use Quicken, which will allow us to cast Cone of Cold. We are threaded on both of them. Can't quite kill them. The burn might do it, though, for us. I don't know if burn and frostbite really interact. I did have to use a potion there. They dead. Kind of want to read this again. Burn damage now increases damage dealt by frostbite. Interesting. On your turn, all teleport bindings gain a full cost discount. Useless for us. On using a magic binding, gain 1 stack of Dawn. On using a physical binding, gain 1 stack of Dusk. What does Dawn do? Plus 20 physical damage per stack until the start of next turn. If you start your turn with the same number of Dusk stacks, gain 1 will. Oh, that's terrible for us. Yeah, that's terrible. That's god-awful. It's trash. We don't have any teleport bindings. Don't think I really want Verdant Blossom. Seems like a rolleroni to me. Why don't we check out these augments here first, though? On defeating a threaded enemy, thread the nearest non-threaded enemy. I think that's almost okay. Reduce the cooldown of your magic bindings by 1 again. On turn start, inflict hex to your threaded enemies. That's probably pretty good. So hex makes them take more damage. Cone of Cold also inflicts hex, but I think that's pretty nice for us. Expedite. Reduce the cooldown of another random binding to 0, gain 30 movement. It also reduces the cooldown of Quicken significantly. Hasten increases it, but reduces the cooldown of everything. The thing is, these 2 cooldowns are quite short already. It's really just Cone of Frost. We can try to line it up so that this always hits Cone of Frost, maybe. We'll do the singular there. On hitting, gain 1 stack of Shattered Will. Ho, 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 ho. We had that before. It's very good. It's kind of hard to turn that down. Kind of hard to turn that down. Okay. Guess we're going to go for it then. Probably want to get rid of Whispered Invitation soon. We can drop Stroke of Genius temporarily. Kinda hard to turn that down. On your first turn, your attack bindings do 50% more. Let's get rid of that. I know that lowered Enchanted, but we can destroy Whispered Invitation again and make it go back up. We do lose this Omni damage, but it's hurting us a little bit anyway. This one I kind of want to roll, but I kind of want to see what's in the future here. Okay, good. They're letting us destroy a Vestige. This way we can destroy this. We do... Oh, wait. Do I have Shadow or not? Oh, that's weird. It's not showing up here for some reason. I wonder why. Even though we have 2 stacks of it. Huh. How odd. Bug, maybe? Not sure. Yeah, Shiny Shoes is not amazing, but it's not bad. Let's roll this, see if we can do better. Not impressing me a lot here. I'm looking for more things related to Frost. He doesn't have to have the Frost tag per se. Crystallarium's okay, at least, huh? Gain 3 crit chance and 12 crit damage for each enemy inflicted with bleed. No, double attack, binding damage, and take double damage from enemy attacks. Someday I'll try that out, but I don't think today is the day. Yeah, I think we're fine with taking Crystallarium here. We don't have Ancient Wisdom up and running yet, though. I bet you don't really get anything if you keep going on some of these bonuses, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Glyph Globe. Could use some glyphs. Just a matter of money or augment. Augments are just more fun, you know what I mean? Okay, don't really need to play any differently here. I'm using your first binding of the term, reduce cooldown of that binding by 1 and granted a 1 cost discount. I don't know how well that's going to work. I'm probably just going to avoid this guy on the bottom. Can I hit the pot? And as well as all the small enemies? Probably not. Let's hit pot, and then we're going to use Quicken. That way, Cone of Frost comes right back up for lots of frostbite damage. I know this guy's underground, but it's kind of no big deal to me. Let's actually make sure we thread everything. That way we get a will refund there. And that way we can bring them all together with Constrict. This kind of makes our lives easier. Rethread them all. Stitch for big damage. So I have quite a bit here. But not much to do. I'm basically just threading them the rest of the turn, right? But I don't have any movement either. Uh-oh. I can only get a little bit out of the way. I'm not killing anything. Yeah, I'm still taking 6. Which ain't 0. Almost everything died, but yeah, that's the problem with reduced movement. I had so much will, I probably shouldn't have moved around as much as I did, to be honest. All right. I'm going to move a little bit this way, try to pull them in, grab the orb. Oh, none of them are threaded now. This hits all of them? Yes. Lovely. Then we can stitch, big hits, rope burn, thread them again. Hopefully without moving too much. Maybe I should leave that orb there. Am I killing that guy? I am not. Come on, pick up the orb. Ah, see, now I'm stuck in range. I can't really get out. Crap. Okay, now apparently I can get out. That killed you. Yeah. Whoa. It's tough. Now I need to get out of the ooze. Can hit everything with frostbite. Oh, the little guys are not threaded. Now they are. You're just dead to a single thread. Done. Done. All right, not bad. What is this? On hitting an enemy inflicted with frostbite, inflicts 3 stacks of burn. Yo, though. Yo, though. We do like. Oh, how we like. Okay. It makes Scalding Half Charm much better now, probably. We definitely want it. We kind of want to look at what's ahead first, though. Each thread attached to you grants 1 shielding. Beating a threaded enemy for the nearest non-threaded enemy. I don't think so. More damage on Stitch. Take more damage on Stitch. So we can destroy a vestige up ahead. So we can actually leave that there for a moment. That way we don't waste anything we currently have. We can then destroy... There's a few things here that are not amazing. That's for sure. Stone pitch pipe is nothing special, I would say. Shiny shoes are not super exciting. Yeah. Why don't we drop the pitch pipe? Because I would like to actually get up on Ancient Wisdom there if possible. We're definitely going to take Frostfire Ember. So now we deal both fire damage, burn damage rather, and a lot of frost damage too. Unstable brew. Okay, there's also a fishing spot here. We're gonna have to leave that for after the boss. We're probably gonna take the heal. We have the globes to do this. Reduce the cooldown of your magic bindings by 1 again. That seems unnecessary. I want to reduce the cooldown of Expedite itself now, if possible. More damage to Constrict? Yeah, I guess so. It's okay. You do more damage to the threads. I'm gonna do constrict though. It's a tough one actually. Let's take a look here. On defeating an enemy within a turn of its spawning, this vestige gains 2 magic damage. Not bad. Oh, another frostfire. To inflict a lot more burn. I mostly just like the set bonus from this, so I wouldn't mind taking it to rip it eventually more than anything. I don't know how much I love. Like, what does frostfire do? On defeating an enemy, inflict 1 stack of burn and frostbite to all enemies. I think I want it. And I guess we'll get rid of decayed binding. This is interesting. But I don't love it. Definitely no archaic innards either. I guess I'll take the heal there. Okay, why don't we just go? We seem to be having a good time. I probably need ways to shield and block damage. Now, I think we found plenty of ways to deal damage. Can we all agree? This hits everything? This hits everything. Including those weird bubbles in the back. Can I move forward a little and still hit everything? That way we don't use too much movement. Alright, so we're going to ice everything. Use quicken so we can ice everything a second time as quickly as possible. And we're probably going to have to just move over here. It is taking up a lot of movement. I'm looking around. I'm hoping we'll be okay, though. I don't know if I can move these big green things at all. Oh, just like, what? On its turn, it loses 34% of its max HP and spawns a something. Why does it have full HP? Was that a range of everything? It's odd. I pulled it in. I didn't think I could pull it in, honestly. Maybe I just didn't hit it. Oh, crap. I should have used one of these. Your attack bindings do triple damage and you take double damage until next turn. Oh, God. Consume till end of turn. On hitting, inflict 2 stacks of frostbite, 5 stacks of burn. Crap. Well, I feel like it's a bit late to do that now, right? Okay. That's the best we can do. 28. Down to 7. Okay, could be worse. 7's not that bad. I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned. Now the boss isn't actually directly attacking us, though. So that's not too bad. Kinda gotta go over here, though, now. Should I use Elemental Ale? The boss is almost already over. Why don't we wait till phase 2 or something like that, right? Okay. Rope burn. I have to thread you again. Then stitch. Then we orb. Then we use that. Then we stitch again. Then we thread. And then we rope burn. And now it's going over. Okay. Cone of Frost is up. Nothing is directly attacking me, so it seems like a decent time for Unstable Brew. I'm thinking. I am indeed thinking. Okay, hitting these, there's no, like, downside, right? I don't think so. Pull them all in. They're all dead. Oh, there's a little guy here. Couldn't even see you. Look at you, little guy. Pick up the orb. Stitch. Rope burn. Red. Okay, I just gotta make sure we get out of the way. Eventually, after all this threading. Yeah, they definitely hit hard. I mean, I was about to take, like, triple damage or something. Damn it, you hit the wrong thing. Oh, they're dead. Lovely. Lovely. Epic augment. On defeating enemies you've threaded or on detaching one of your threads, restore 1 HP. We don't need enhanced quicken much. Technically, it would actually help a little bit, but no. But yeah, let's definitely get draining threads now. It's pretty solid. Ooh, we can transform Stitch. Same energy and cooldown either way. Tangle, deal 432, a lot more. Nearby enemies are pulled towards the center, take equal damage, and become threaded. Oh. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. Deal 216 to a threaded enemy for each thread you have. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Nearby threaded enemies are pulled toward the center and take equal damage. I see. It's actually kind of tough. I'm not sure. It doesn't take much for this to catch up. To become threaded is actually kind of nice after a rope burn, though, right? Let's go tangle, then. That way we don't have to rethread everything. We gotta run back here real quick. Wait, I thought I'm losing my marbles. I think there was a fishing spot, but you couldn't go back that far. Onward! Sea of Ink! Sea of Ink. That was boss 2, right? Yeah. So we only got 2 more fights left in the run. We're schmoovin'. We're schmoovin' out here. Don't forget to break some of that crap for some money. Let's go. Okay. I hate how spread apart they are, honestly. Deals 50% more damage. That is annoying. It's gonna be very hard. They're just so spread out, right? Okay. Let's Cone of Frost you anyway. Cone of Frost you again. Now, let's see if we can get some prime time threading here to try to pull you together. Very good. I do have to thread one thing in order to try to... In order to use actually use Stitch here. So now they're all threaded after that. Come on. You can do it, hon. Come on, honey. Right there. Rope burn into thread. Into thread. I'm still taking 10, huh? No way out of that. Well, luckily we recover HP. So even though we don't shield damage very often, we do recover. Okay. How do we want to do this? Why don't we just thread, rope burn, rethread, I suppose. Stitch. Might have been a bit redundant in some of those spots. I didn't really know that guy was there, to be honest. Okay. Kona Cold. Now they're dead, so I'm taking a lot less. Red you. Burn ya. Get the HP back by de-threading on the rope burn, right? It's really strong. Okay. Nice. I can hit all 3 of you. Then we'll do that. We'll kind of move back a bit. Pull you all in. Big thread right there. Oh, everything's on cooldown. Grab the power orb now. Stitch for big damage. Can I hit all of you? Wow, I can. That is astounding. Rope burn. Rethread. Thread again. Thread again. Thread again. Thread again. I'm still taking 8, though. They're all going to die to that burn damage, practically, probably. I don't have a lot of ways to inflict frost. If we could have found a way to do that, it would have been very helpful. After using thread, reduce cooldown of Stitch and Constrict by 1 up to 2 times per turn. It's actually not terrible, because sometimes when I'm using Expedite, it's hitting Stitch. Now it's called Tangle, even though we want to. We could have rolled this, though. I don't know. Neither of these are Astounding? I wonder if they could get better, really. I'd rather reduce the base cooldown of Quicken here. What do you got? Smite all enemies. Cause 0 will the first 2 times you use it a turn. I'd rather have that. I'd rather have that. Okay, so we got 2 vaults here, but we can destroy 2 vestiges too. As well. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, we can get rid of one of the Frostfire Embers now, just to get the set bonuses. We don't need to stack up that much burn. In fact... yeah, we want to inflict some burn. We do have rope burn. It is interesting, though. Molten is at 4. I can't get it to 6 easily. Where's that Frostfire one? It's at 3. So I could bring that to 4. So that way, on defeating an enemy, inflict 1 stack of burn and frostbite to all enemies. Let me read it again. Defeating any enemy. Okay. Burn damage down increases damage dealt by frostbite. Yeah, I don't know. I wish it was the other way around or something. I don't know. I wish we didn't find a good way to inflict a lot of frost. Okay. So we did that. This way we have Frostfire on. Just level 1, though. What do you got in here? On hitting an enemy inflicted with the burn, inflict 1 stack of frostbite. Yo, come on! Maybe I should have read this first. Well, hold on. We burn enemies with rope burn. Okay, we're definitely taking that. Plus 20 Omni damage on your turn. If you have 2 or less threads, thread a random enemy. Nah. Combat end, this vestige gains 10 Omni damage. No. No. Let's roll it. Hitting enemy inflicted with burn, inflict another stack of frostbite. On your turn, smite enemies inflicted with burn or frostbite. I think I'd rather take this, though, still. Molten and Everfrost are maxed out. Plus 15. Burn damage yield 25% bonus attack. Binding damage to enemies inflicted with burn. Defeated enemies spread 25% of their burn stacks to all other enemies. Wow. Frostfire never got to 7, though, unfortunately. Wow, that's hard. 7? That ain't easy. Store of value. On hitting, inflict 1 stack of shock. That's actually quite good. We could drop Crystallarium. We could drop Shiny Shoes. Wouldn't mind something defensive for that. This is not... I mean, Shocked is okay. I don't know if it makes a ton of sense with our build, though. Maybe it does. It's a good AoE. I'm kind of just curious what else we got. Deal 15% more attack binding damage to enemies for each burn, frostbite, poison, and bleed effect they have. Burn and frostbite happens, right? Oh, we can get Frostfire to 7. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it just for that, huh? Get rid of Shiny Shoes. We don't need it. Frostfire now level 7. I didn't even read it fully. On defeating enemy, inflict 1 stack of burn and frostbite to all enemies. On inflicting burn, gain plus 1 frostbite damage. On inflicting frostbite, gain plus 1 burn damage. Yo, 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 yo. I don't have enough money to restore HP. Let's fight the boss. Let's fight the boss. Let's go over what's going on in this boss fight. Actually, it's been so long since I did this one. Well, I did do it, but I don't really remember the mechanic fully. I just have a gist of it. I got the gist. Inflict Cinderpox on players dealing damage at the end of the turn. Defeat Tangled reinforcements to create cleansing shrooms, which can cleanse Cinderpox. So beat these enemies and they'll drop a thing that you can use to get rid of this effect, basically. Don't know where you see your stacks of Cinderpox. Either way, let's do a Cone of Cold to start. And we're going to use Quicken to reset the cooldown on it so we can do it again. Now we need to kind of line ourselves up. We can thread. Oh, I missed because I clicked too quickly. Good thing that costs nothing. We threaded everything, pull them in with rope burn. Now they're all burning. I have to thread. I guess you just do all 3 there. And stitch now. What is this? Until end of turn. Now the boss is already almost at the next phase, right? Red again. I'll use an orb. Rope burn. Red. Red. I'm killing one of them. Red. So now it drops these cleansing mushrooms. We don't have any cinderpox to worry about though now. The boss went over at the exact same time too. Beautiful. That way it's not even attacking us. Do I have any cinderpox? I have 7 Shattered Will. It looks like we have no cinderpox. It's like the boss has a giant AoE, so we have no problem hitting it. I guess we'll go ahead and use this elemental ale now. There we go. We're hitting everything. Let's rope burn to kind of pull it in a bit. Hitting all 3 again. Boom. Boom. Yeah, it's the cooldowns that are sort of a problem for us, huh? Let's get this power orb. This way we can use rope burn. Maybe I shouldn't have done that quite yet. Read them all again. And then we'll use expedite. Okay. That hits everything. Rope burn again. Thread. Thread. I'm finally taking some damage, or am I? On turn start, inflict cinderpox on all players per stack of cursed avian. I see. I guess I should just target the ads here this turn. I don't know. Wait, did it already like go over? Oh, it's already in phase 3 apparently because of the burn damage or something. I don't know. You know what? Okay. Let's go big here. The boss is not moving, and I can't actually avoid its attack. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen. The boss isn't going to move. Ah, crap. Kind of wasted this then, probably. Oh, I can actually kind of, let's just hit the ads for now. Can I pick up that power orb? No, it's just out of range. Uh-oh. How much damage am I taking? 23 with no potions? Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Well, I only have myself to blame. Can I get that orb yet? No, I cannot. I tried. Are they dead to the burn or whatever, at least for me? Yeah, I almost threw it after all the damage that we got, right? Let's thread the boss. Rope burn the boss. Thread the boss. Stitch the boss. Orb. Let's use Quicken now. Okay, there we go. Put a bunch of frostbite on it and hex. Oh, and it's already dead. Done. If we just had a hard time stacking frostbite. If we found more ways to apply frostbite on hitting an enemy inflicted with burn, inflict 1 stack of frostbite. Yeah, if we found more ways to apply it quickly, but I guess it would probably be too strong if that was the case. But I mean, maybe it's already too strong. I don't know. We dealt a lot of frostbite damage if you look here, so mission was accomplished. But we did get a little bit close at the end there. That was fun, though. That was the Weaver. That was the Weaver. More classes to show if you're interested. Make sure you let me know in the comments. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Lots of unlocks here. If you want to see more of the classes, make sure you let me know. If you want to see more Inkbound, make sure you let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. And I'll see you in the next video.